What if I told you that the key to unlocking every answer you've been searching for in life is not hidden in some ancient mystery or deep philosophy, but in one simple, powerful law that has existed since the beginning of time? A law so profound and universal that, once understood, it can help solve all of your problems. From the struggles in your relationships to your finances, to the deepest questions of who you are and why you exist. Welcome, Soul Seeker, to a journey that may just change the way you see the world forever. In the quiet chambers of ancient knowledge, where the sacred teachings of Egypt and Greece converged, there lies a truth so pure and simple that it has escaped the minds of most for centuries. It's known as the Hermetic principle of correspondence, one of the 7 timeless laws of Hermeticism. If you've never heard of it, you may know it by a single phrase: as above, so below. This phrase, simple in its composition, carries an infinite depth of wisdom that has the power to shift your perception of everything around you. It is the key to understanding not only the universe, but your own mind and how it shapes your reality. The more you explore this law, the more you will come to realize that it's not some abstract theory or esoteric knowledge reserved for the few. It's a living, breathing truth that can be harnessed to bring order, balance, and clarity to your life. It's not an idea that exists solely in the realm of philosophy or mysticism. It's a profound truth that can be applied practically, in every moment, to illuminate the path ahead. At the core of this law lies the understanding that the universe is an intricate, interconnected whole, and every part of it, no matter how seemingly insignificant, plays a role in the greater design. This interconnectedness isn't just a concept, it is a dynamic, ongoing reality. The way you think, the beliefs you hold, and the emotions you feel are not isolated phenomena. They ripple out, shaping your experiences and interactions. Your inner world, your thoughts, feelings, and perceptions, creates the reality you experience in the external world. This is the essence of the Hermetic law of correspondence. As above, so below, as within, so without. It reveals that the external world is a mirror, reflecting the deeper workings of the mind. Imagine for a moment that your life is a mirror. Everything around you, whether it's your relationships, career, health, or financial situation, is a reflection of your internal state. Your mind, like a mirror, reflects the thoughts, emotions, and beliefs that you hold, and these reflections shape the reality you experience. This is not to say that external circumstances have no impact on your life. Rather, it means that your interpretation of and response to those circumstances are rooted in your inner world. Your perception of the world is shaped by how you view yourself and your place within it. When you realize that the outer world is a reflection of your inner world, you begin to take responsibility for what you create and experience, shifting your focus from external causes to internal causes. Let's pause for a moment and consider the state of the world today. Chaos, confusion, disconnection, and frustration often seem to rule our daily lives. Many people feel lost, as if they're adrift in a sea of problems that seem insurmountable. The news is full of headlines that fuel anxiety, division, and fear. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, as though the weight of the world is bearing down on us. But when you align yourself with the Hermetic law of correspondence, you begin to see that these problems, though seemingly external, are only a reflection of something within you. They are not obstacles, but mirrors that reflect the patterns of your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. These external problems are not random or meaningless. They are simply reflections of the state of your inner world. When you encounter difficulty in your life, it's not a sign that you are being punished or that the universe is conspiring against you. Rather, it is an invitation to examine the underlying beliefs and thoughts that are giving rise to these circumstances. If you find yourself struggling with a particular issue, whether it's a conflict in a relationship, financial instability, or an ongoing health challenge, it's a reflection of the internal patterns that need to be addressed. It's not about blaming yourself, but rather about recognizing the opportunity for transformation. Imagine, for example, that you're facing repeated struggles in your relationships. You may notice that the same patterns of conflict arise again and again with different people. These patterns are not accidental. They are reflections of how you view yourself and others. If you harbor unresolved feelings of unworthiness or fear of rejection, these internal beliefs will manifest in your relationships, often creating friction or misunderstandings. The solution, then, is not to focus solely on changing the other person or trying to fix the external situation. Instead, you must turn inward, examine your beliefs and emotions, and heal the internal wounds that are contributing to the external reflection. The same principle applies to other areas of your life. Your financial situation, for example, is a reflection of your beliefs about abundance and worth. If you view money as scarce or hard to come by, this belief will shape your experience of money, creating obstacles or a sense of lack. When you shift your internal mindset to one of abundance, recognizing that the universe is a limitless source of possibilities, your external circumstances begin to reflect that shift. It's not magic, it's the law of correspondence in action. As within, so without. In the same way, your health reflects your inner balance or imbalance. When your mind and emotions are in turmoil, it often manifests in physical symptoms. Stress, anxiety, and unresolved emotions can contribute to ailments in the body, while peace, harmony, and positive thinking can promote healing and vitality. Your body is not just a physical entity, it is a reflection of your mental and emotional state. The health of your body is intricately tied to the health of your mind. If you want to improve your physical well-being, the first step is to address the underlying mental and emotional factors that may be contributing to your health issues. Now, consider the profound implications of the Hermetic law of correspondence. If everything around you is a reflection of what is within you, it means that you hold the power to change your reality from the inside out. This law teaches you that you are not a passive observer of life's events, but an active participant in creating your experience. When you recognize that your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions shape the world around you, you become empowered to take control of your life in a whole new way. No longer are you at the mercy of external circumstances. Instead, you understand that the key to transformation lies within. This understanding can bring a sense of peace and relief. If you find yourself caught in a cycle of frustration or feeling stuck in your life, you now have the tools to change your circumstances. It's not about trying to force the world around you to conform to your desires, but about shifting your inner landscape. When you change the way you think and feel, the outer world begins to respond accordingly. The world is not a fixed, unchanging place. It is malleable, constantly shifting and reshaping itself according to the energy you project. It's important to note that the law of correspondence operates on all levels: mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. Your thoughts create a mental blueprint of your reality. Your emotions add energy and momentum to that blueprint, and your actions bring it to life in the physical world. In the same way, your spiritual beliefs and practices shape the deeper layers of your experience. When all of these aspects of your being are in alignment, the law of correspondence functions smoothly, bringing clarity, balance, and harmony into your life. But when they are out of alignment, when there is discord between your thoughts, emotions, and actions, the reflection you receive from the world will mirror that disharmony. One of the most powerful aspects of the Hermetic law of correspondence is its ability to bring clarity. It helps you understand the connections between the external events of your life and the inner workings of your mind. When you encounter a challenge, rather than feeling frustrated or defeated, you can look at it as an opportunity to examine the beliefs or patterns that are contributing to the situation. This shift in perspective allows you to approach life with a sense of curiosity and openness, rather than resistance and fear. And when you truly understand the law of correspondence, you begin to see that every event, no matter how seemingly insignificant, has meaning. From the smallest detail to the grandest event, everything is connected. Your interactions with others, the opportunities that come your way, the challenges you face, they all have purpose. They are all part of the intricate cosmic design that is unfolding around you. When you can see the deeper connection between yourself and the universe, you begin to experience life in a new way, one filled with awe, wonder, and a deep sense of interconnectedness. This understanding also brings with it a sense of personal responsibility. When you recognize that your thoughts and beliefs shape the world around you, You can no longer remain a passive observer. You must take ownership of your inner world and consciously choose the thoughts, beliefs, and emotions that you wish to cultivate. You become the architect of your own reality. This responsibility, however, is not burdensome. It is empowering. You now have the tools to create the life you desire, not by manipulating the world around you, but by transforming yourself from within. In conclusion, the Hermetic law of correspondence is not merely a philosophical concept. It is a living truth that can be applied to every aspect of your life. When you understand that the external world is a reflection of your inner world, you gain the power to transform your reality. Your relationships, health, finances, and career are all reflections of the patterns in your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. By shifting these internal patterns, you begin to see the world around you change. It's a simple yet profound truth. As within, so without. When you align your inner world with the cosmic order, you bring balance, harmony, and clarity to your life. The law of correspondence is not just a key to understanding the universe, it's the key to understanding yourself and the role you play in shaping the world you experience. The Hermetic law of correspondence teaches us that there is no true separation between the macrocosm, the vast infinite universe, and the microcosm, the individual. What exists in the heavens, the stars, and the planets also exists within you. The thoughts you think, the emotions you feel, and the choices you make all reverberate throughout the universe and influence the way your life unfolds. You are not separate from the world around you. You are an integral part of it. This law transcends religion, philosophy, and culture, and it has been passed down through the ages in sacred texts, from the ancient Hermetic writings to the teachings of mystics and spiritual masters. The key is not to merely understand the principle, but to apply it, to see the connections, the patterns, and the reflections that exist between your inner world and the outer world. Take a moment and think about your own life. When you look at your struggles, what do they reveal about your inner state? Do you feel disconnected, lost, or stuck? Are you constantly fighting against the current, unable to make progress? These challenges, difficult as they may be, are simply reflections of an inner state that is out of balance. The law of correspondence suggests that by shifting your inner world, your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, you will change the outer world you experience. This is not just wishful thinking or a mere philosophical idea. This is an ancient truth that has been proven time and again by those who have dared to look deeper into the mysteries of life. For example, think about the power of your thoughts. In the Hermetic tradition, the mind is seen as a creative force, capable of shaping reality. As within, so without. If your mind is filled with doubt, fear, and negativity, that energy is reflected in your external circumstances. On the other hand, when you fill your mind with positive intentions, clarity, and a sense of purpose, you begin to attract situations, people, and opportunities that align with that energy. The same principle applies to your emotions. How often do you experience emotional turmoil, feeling like the world is against you? If you look closely, you may find that your emotions are reflecting deeper fears, insecurities, or unresolved issues within you. The law of correspondence teaches you that these emotions are not random. They are signs pointing you toward areas of your life that require healing and transformation. By shifting your emotional state, you can shift the world around you. Let's take a deeper dive into how this law plays out in our daily lives. Consider the concept of polarity, another Hermetic principle closely tied to correspondence. Polarity tells us that everything has its opposite, light and dark, hot and cold, up and down. If everything has an opposite, then within the extremes, there is balance. Understanding this principle allows us to see that problems are not necessarily obstacles, but opportunities to find balance. If you're struggling with a particular issue, instead of fighting it or feeling overwhelmed, ask yourself, what is the opposite of this? How can I find balance? This shift in perspective can change everything. Let's apply this thinking to relationships. How often do you find yourself in difficult relationships, whether personal or professional? If you're encountering disharmony with others, ask yourself, how is this relationship reflecting something within me? Are you holding on to unresolved anger, jealousy, or fear? If so, These emotions are being mirrored in the way others treat you. The law of correspondence shows us that relationships are a powerful reflection of our own internal state. By healing yourself, by changing the way you think, feel, and behave, you can transform the relationships around you. What about your finances? How often do we find ourselves caught in a cycle of scarcity, feeling like there's never enough to go around? If you are struggling financially, take a step back and reflect on your mindset towards abundance. Do you feel deserving of wealth? Are you constantly focused on lack and limitation? If your mind is locked in a state of poverty consciousness, your external reality will mirror that belief. But when you shift your mindset to one of abundance, gratitude, and trust, you begin to see the world in a new light. Opportunities appear where there once seemed to be none, and the flow of wealth and prosperity increases. Now let's talk about health. The state of your physical body is often a direct reflection of your mental and emotional health. If you're feeling stressed, anxious, or overwhelmed, it's likely that your body is reflecting these inner imbalances. The Hermetic law of correspondence reminds us that the mind and body are intimately connected, and that one cannot be out of sync without the other following suit. When you take steps to improve your mental and emotional health, whether through mindfulness, meditation, or healing practices, you'll begin to notice physical improvements as well. This connection between mind, body, and spirit is the essence of Hermeticism. It's not just about understanding the laws of the universe, it's about living them, applying them, and using them to create a life of harmony and fulfillment. By aligning yourself with the Hermetic law of correspondence, you gain access to a deeper understanding of who you are and how you fit into the grand cosmic scheme. You begin to see that nothing is random, nothing is meaningless, and that every challenge you face is an opportunity for growth and transformation. You may wonder, how do I begin? The first step is to develop awareness. Begin to observe the patterns in your life. What is happening around you that mirrors what is happening within you? Look at your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. How are they affecting your experiences? By cultivating awareness, you can begin to make conscious changes in your inner world. Shift your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs to align with the highest version of yourself, and watch as your external world shifts to reflect this newfound harmony. The second step is to practice detachment. In order to change the patterns in your life, you must first detach from the old ones. Release your attachment to the past, to old beliefs, and to negative emotions that no longer serve you. Only when you let go of the old can you make space for the new. This process may be uncomfortable at first, but it is necessary for growth. As you practice detachment, you will begin to experience greater freedom and clarity. Finally, practice gratitude. The Hermetic law of correspondence teaches us that everything is a reflection of the universe within us. This profound principle reminds us that the outer world is merely a mirror, shaped and influenced by the energies, thoughts, and emotions we harbor inside. When you approach life with a sense of gratitude, you harmonize with the abundant energy of the cosmos. Gratitude, in this sense, is not simply a passive acknowledgement, but a powerful force that aligns your energy with the universe's natural flow. It acts as a bridge that connects your inner world with the greater, infinite expanse of possibility that surrounds you. When you express thankfulness for what you have, you open yourself to receive even more, because you signal to the universe that you are in a state of appreciation, of abundance, not lack. This shift in perspective is transformative. By focusing on what you already have and appreciating it deeply, you shift from a mindset of scarcity to one of abundance. You begin to see the richness of life, not just in material wealth, but in the relationships, experiences, and opportunities that surround you. The simple act of gratitude becomes a magnet, drawing positive experiences, people, and circumstances into your life. When you embrace gratitude as a daily practice, it becomes a lens through which you view the world, and in turn, the world begins to mirror back to you the beauty and abundance you recognize. However, this journey of alignment is not instantaneous. As you begin to apply the Hermetic law of correspondence in your life, it's important to remember that true transformation takes time. The universe does not work on our human timetable, and change does not always happen overnight. The practice of gratitude and shifting your inner world requires patience, persistence, and faith. Each thought you nurture, each emotion you cultivate, and each action you take, no matter how small, is a step toward greater alignment with the truth of who you are. Every moment you choose to appreciate what you have is a moment that shifts your inner energy, bringing you closer to the universe's abundant flow. Trust the process, even when results are not immediately visible. With each passing day, you are recalibrating your entire being, creating a space where the law of correspondence can work its magic. As you continue on this path, you will begin to notice that the external world starts to shift in subtle and sometimes profound ways. The problems you once thought insurmountable will no longer feel as heavy or overwhelming. Challenges that seemed too difficult to overcome will suddenly appear more manageable, even solvable. The clarity, peace, and purpose you seek will begin to emerge from within, and as you align your inner world with the truth of the universe, your outer reality will begin to reflect that alignment in ways you could never have imagined. The process may be gradual, but with patience, trust, and gratitude, the life you once dreamed of will slowly but surely unfold before you. So are you ready to unlock the mysteries of the universe and solve all of your problems? The key is in your hands. The power has always been within you. Embrace the Hermetic law of correspondence and let it be the guiding force that transforms your life. As above, so below. As within, so without. This is the ultimate truth, and it can change everything. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If this message resonated with you, share it with others, and together we can spread the light of this timeless wisdom. Remember, the universe is waiting for you to align with its magic. The only question is, are you ready to take the first step?